Let their fate serve as a reminder to the rest of you that while I will allow some failures, I am a merciful ruler after all. Such blatant idiocy will not be tolerated. Imprisoning that last trespasser and his retween in the same dungeon, let alone the same cell, is a mistake I expect of a 5-year-old. However, hopefully whoever is next in line to assume the role of head warden has a cognitive capacity greater than a child. That's the last order of business I have for today. I expect that tomorrow's events won't include another impromptu execution. I do so hate to be disappointed in such a manner. Servants, dispose of the ex-warden's remains. The rest of you are dismissed. Except for you. You are coming with me now. Gods, I am happy to get that all over with. I get so tired of holding court. In my ascent to the throne, these lands claim the title of Empress. Not once did I anticipate that I would spend the greater portion of most days handling bureaucratic nonsense. Plus, the putting on of airs is an act I am growing ever more weary of. I can't even ask to go for a walk without someone trustworthy underlining, seeing that it is a sign of weakness to exploit. I have to demand it of them. Oh well, of you. I apologize for that. No, it is a problem. You are one of my most trusted advisors, and my most competent as well. If it weren't for some of the reforms you have implemented, for the palace guards, those heroes could have breached the inner sanctum and followed the next stage of my plans for conquest. I personally would prefer the moodiness that comes with the dark and gloomy dungeons, but your insistence on keeping a well-lit jail gave the escapees no shadows to sulk around in. I also balked in the cost of keeping the guards at a 6-hour rotation rather than 8. Increasing wages by a full 33% would have sounded like insanity coming from someone else, but I will admit there has been nobody sleeping on the job since then. Not to mention a change in patrol. Listen to me. I know my judgment can be harsh sometimes, but you deserve this praise. You rarely disappoint, and even when you failed, your loyalty and confidence have never been in doubt. You also know more about your field than I have a time or ability to learn. All this is why you are at my side. I can't imagine anybody else replacing you, quite honestly. I know you'll always be there for me. In truth, once I've perfected my alchemical formula for mortality, you're on the short list of people I'd offer it to. That way the whole serving me until death clause won't have to apply. And even if it does, well, that's what necromancy is for. I didn't delve into the unholy depths of dark arts just to be as stingy with its gifts after all. Oh, don't start thanking me for my benevolence just yet. That's just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to what I'm offering you as your just reward. These are my chambers. I don't believe you've been granted access before. In fact, you were so focused on me that you didn't even think to ask where we were going. I love that about you. You turn all your attention to me and my needs without having to think about it. You have, from the very start of my reign as Empress. And that's something I have a terrible need for right now. Oh my. You just couldn't help but shudder when I put my hands on you. Not that I blame you. I've had others done away with simply for being in my presence at the wrong time. But you know better than that, don't you? You're not afraid of what I will do to you. Or maybe you are. Either way, I know what you want. I've got those lingering eyes on me more often than you might suspect. Please spare me apologies. You're no different than everyone else. I can't blame you. After all, I've weaponized these curves of mine more often than one occasion to accomplish a goal or another. I'm not terribly surprised to see that there's been some collateral damage among my styles. But you know what? I actually enjoy the looks you give me. You see all of me. You want all of me. I'm gonna let you in on a secret of mine. I want you too. Take a seat on the armchair over there. I'll let you know how this is gonna work. You make a comfy cushion. Now, dear advisor, here's the problem I've been having. For some reason, most people don't want to get close to me. Usually that's not an issue, since at the end of the day, I'm a very busy woman. But I am still a woman, and I have certain needs. Needs that while I can take care of them by myself, are much more easily accomplished if I have a willing partner. I'm sure you understand what I'm getting at here. Why, you? Were you not listening earlier? You're attentive, thoughtful, incredibly attractive, and 100% loyal to me. There are very few people I trust without reservations, and you are one of them. All of this makes you the perfect choice for me to take on as a lover. I want you, and therefore I'm gonna have you. Or are you actually set on pushing back against me on this one? Excellent. We're gonna have to draft an Empress decree to announce your new position, of course. Technically, your extra duties would make you a concubine, but I'm not about to start a harem anytime soon. I'd rather keep this exclusive. I'm thinking that the royal consort would be an appropriate title for someone as valuable as you. Would you like that? Good. Whenever the two of us agree on something, I have no doubt that it's the right course of action. Now, before we get back on any other official business, I'm thinking I'm gonna need to fulfill you in a new role of yours by offering me your services. It's safe to say that I'm ready to get a taste of you, and I want more. Oh my, yes. I'll be having more of that. Don't you worry. But, by the way, you're squirming under me. I get the feeling you have much more to offer. Do you have anything else you want to show me that I might find pleasing? Well then, lover. Don't leave me waiting. I want everything you have to offer to me. That's a direct command from your Empress.